Oh! On this episode.
Oh, that's not good. I love tree kangaroos. They're a precious, amazing animal.
Ones with the eye issues, you can't release them in the wild.
No, we can't. Harvey, he can't see properly. You don't want to do this, do you?
We've got to get him this vaccination so we can get him down to the reptile park.
I was hoping this would go smoother than this, but come on.
Oh, so he's like a little ninja down there. He's like a possum on steroids.
Don't let him out the gate.
But first...
Come on. Barry pees himself without knowing what's going on.
You can see the spinal cord is actually lifting through the bone, so that stretching of the spinal cord is what's causing this continence.
Dr. Ricky thinks that with surgery, can you give me a kiss?
Fine.
We can assist Barry to live a more normal life.
Is everyone ready to start?
Yep. Barry deserves a chance at a better life. Who wants treaties? Who wants a treaty? Barry wants a treaty.
In Melbourne, getting ready to bring Barry in for surgery,
Would you like a treat? Oh, Barry.
animal rescuer Jo first has to find her patient among the horde of pugs and French bulldogs she has saved.
Okay, there we go. Good boy. As the founder and the head of Pug Rescue, I generally take in the most vulnerable cases. Come here, come on mate, come on. Good boy. Barry's symptoms of spina bifida is that he's doubly incontinent. He pees and poos himself without knowing what's going on. Come here mate, come on. There is pee and poo and bacteria going everywhere. So he's very prone to bladder infections, which can kill dogs. Hey, Barry, come here, good boy. In my whole rescue career, I've done a lot of things, but this is the first time that I've used baby nappies on a dog. Good boy. Hey. I got him, was completely paralysed, so his legs didn't work, his vocal cords didn't work, and all he could do was lie there, barely raise his head. And Barry's old owners were looking at euthanasia, so I reached out to our specialist, Dr. Ricky.
Hey Marjorie.
Hey Ricky.
We've got Barry up here.
We do.
Ah, perfect, thank you.
Specialist surgeon Ricky is preparing to operate on French Bulldog Barry, born with massive spinal issues.
You can see here coming up to the top of the spine where we've got Spina Bifida, so there are 2 holes in the top of the vertebral column.
I guess I'm a little bit worried about that because over the last month he's just getting a little weaker and less coordinated. So today we've got little Barry coming in. He's a 6-month-old French Bulldog. The poor little guy is suffering a birth defect called Spina Bifida, where his spinal column, rather than being a tube, is more like a horseshoe shape at the base of it. Things aren't looking great for him currently, but he's a great little guy.
This is an unusual problem, so we'll leave it
Now
up
it'll
to
be
you.
a tricky surgery.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
Barry, come on Barry. Big day Barry. Surgery day Barry. Good boy. In you go. Okay. Barry has a massive personality and is very cheeky and he's full of life. Good boy Barry, let's go. It would be amazing to see Barry out of his nappies, and we want to give him a chance to see him living his best life, running around doing what normal puppies do.
Hey Karen, how you going?
Hey, Billy, so good to see you.
You too. Mate, this property is beautiful.
Thank you.
In tropical far north Queensland, Billy has come to see rescue worker Karen about recruiting a very special member of Australia's wildlife.
Most Australians don't know what a tree kangaroo is.
I find that so surprising considering how unique they are, you know?
Oh, absolutely. They're amazing animals.
Karen at the Tree Kangaroo Rescue and Conservation Centre up on the beautiful Atherton Tablelands is an amazing lady. She's literally dedicated her life to conserving these tree roos. How many tree roos have you got?
We've got 18 in care, sadly.
Far out, that's a lot. Is that pretty standard for you to have that many?
No, it's a little bit more than normal, and it's because we've had an increase in animals coming in that can't see properly.
Oh, so they've actually got like sight issues.
Yeah, their eyes are okay, but they're actually got brain and optic nerve damage. And so they get lost and turn up in crazy places like schools and hardware stores and service stations. I rescue tree kangaroos because I love them so much. They're a precious, amazing animal, and it is a passion. It's my life calling, and I really feel that these animals are that important that somebody needs to do this.
So there's ones with sight issues, hit by cars, attacked by dogs and so on.
Absolutely.
So the ones with the eye issues, you can't release them in the wild.
No, we can't.
It's really concerning to hear that these tree roos are facing sight issues. You know, they're in dense rainforest. You can imagine they can be standing on a tiny little branch 30 metres up in the rainforest canopy. Their eyes are critical to their survival. And they've already got a tremendous amount of pressure from reduced habitat. So as you're aware, I'm up here to see one of your big boys because we're going to be getting him back at the Australian Reptile Park. So it's going to be great today. Have a good look at him, help you vaccinate him, ready for his trip down south. I'm excited.
I know, so am I. I think it's a great opportunity.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's
All
go.
right.
Come on, Barry. We're here. Time to see Dr. Ricky. Good boy.
In Geelong, Australia, rescue worker Joe is desperately hoping surgery can correct a severe birth defect in French Bulldog Barry.
We're here. Good boy. I'm nervous today because it is a massive day for Barry. It's a big surgery. Good boy. But we do need to get Barry out of his nappies for him to live a happy Frenchy life. There we go. Good boy.
The spinal deformity has left the lovable 6-month-old with no control over his bowels or bladder and struggling to walk.
Good boy. Good boy. Thank you.
Hey Joe, how are you?
Ricky. Good.
G'day Barry, how are you mate?
Good
Want to
boy.
come on through?
We will.
Barry's a lovely dog. He's always super excited to be here and he's certainly a very happy dog despite what's going on in his life.
Good boy. He's a good boy.
So how's he been? Any
He's-
changes since we last had a chat?
I think he's getting a bit more wobbly in the back legs.
Okay, all right, so would you like to see what we're going to do today?
Yes, please.
All right. So if you have a look here, this is the tube of bone. The top of it is actually open and you can see the spinal cord is actually lifting through the bone and it's tethered to the skin. So that stretching of the spinal cord is what's causing all of his problems.
I can feel the divot.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So that little dimple is where the top of the vertebrae or the canal
Yes,
hasn't
we see.
formed.
Yep.
So the whole purpose of today is to actually release these tissues. So disconnect it from the skin, let the spinal cord sink back down. So I'm hopeful that we'll be able to help improve his continence and his coordination. That's the goal.
Dr. Ricky helps us with hundreds of our pugs and Frenchies, and he does an amazing job and we trust him immensely. You gonna give me a kiss?
But it is time
To go.
Barry?
Barry! Barry, mate, good luck. You be brave. You be good boy.
Joe is doing a tremendous job. I've seen a lot of dogs that honestly would not have made it very far in life at all and have a very normal, loving life because of Joe. All right.
Good boy.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks,
We'll keep you
Ricky.
updated.
I'll wait the call.
All right. See you later.
Barry, proven to be a cheeky, young, energetic, full of life little puppy that deserves a chance at a better life. I'll see you soon. Good boy.
Just watch, it's a bit slippery down here.
In far north Queensland, Billy is about to meet Jasper, a rescued tree kangaroo, being rehabilitated by passionate wildlife carer Karen.
What I want to do today, before you meet Jasper, is I want to introduce you to Harvey.
Oh, yeah?
So there's a reason for that, is Harvey's a quiet boy and Jasper's a little bit naughty.
Okay.
So we'll take him a treat and we'll talk about why they're all in care. Just be careful stepping over here and we do it nice and gently.
Yep. Hello, mate.
Harvey's quite gentle and kind.
What's his story like? So you found him confused, lost somewhere.
Someone found him lost in their backyard, away from forest.
And how old do you reckon he is?
He's about 4
Yep.
now, so we've had him in care for a couple of years. Harvey, he can't see properly.
And he literally can't see you properly.
No,
Wait.
Harvey.
Yeah, right.
Harvey. Unfortunately, when I talk about their sight issues, it's actually not repairable. So the hope for the species is that these animals can breed in captivity. The babies are not sight impaired, so it's not hereditary. But those individuals that can't be released, those animals will then, once they've approved and they've been veterinary checked, we get to send them off to wonderful zoos like the Australian Reptile Park. So Harvey likes a scratch. You hear him?
That's so cute. They're honestly beautiful looking
He's,
critters.
Harvey, come down. Shh, Harvey. Harvey, where are you going?
He's literally walking almost like a primate.
Yes, because when they climb around in trees, they're fully adapted to that. But once they're on the ground, they actually will walk. So they're up bipedally walking properly.
Harvey got down onto the ground and he was walking around. And I didn't realise these species do it, and as much as they're doing it, overall, they are a seriously impressive animal. His nails are so long and sharp.
Absolutely. They will grab you with their arms and wrap around you and kick and bite. So I always say to people, never turn your back on a tree kangaroo. Okay, so now that you've met Harvey, you ready to meet Jasper?
Mate, I'm pumped for this. I am so excited to see this big fella.
Oh, that's good. Before we go in with Jasper, I need to get you to put one of these on. So
Far
for your
out.
protection.
This is a serious glove.
Yeah, you need it.
So super sharp claws, eh?
Absolutely.
All of a sudden, Karen turns and says, "You got to wear this, mate." And she hands me this glove. I've tackled massive crocodiles, dealt with taipans, unbelievably dangerous animals. Now I've got me thinking, what am I actually walking into here?
Okay, let's go.
Rightio. I must admit, I'm pretty nervous about this.
Jazz, come here.
Basically, we're just going to need to clip the entire lumbar spine once we get him asleep.
In Geelong, Dr. Ricky and his team are getting French Bulldog Barry ready for high-risk spinal surgery.
Are you ready for a sleep?
For Barry, the spinal cord and the skin are essentially connected, so as they're pulling apart, it's actually stretching those nerves. So that's why we're seeing the sudden worsening in both his continence and his ability to walk. Do I feel a little bit of pressure? Absolutely. It's a pretty uncommon procedure, so you're sort of going into this procedure, you're not really sure how easy or difficult it's going to be. Is everyone ready to start?
Yep.
Okay, terrific.
As surgery gets underway, Barry's carer Joe, who rescued the severely deformed puppy when he was almost totally paralysed, is anxious for his future.
Saving the unsavable is scary, but if surgery goes really well and Barry gets out of his nappies, it will be amazing to be able to find him a new home with his own family that he can grow up with and live a happy, long life.
At the moment, this tissue here, it's really quite tethered or adherent to each side of the spinal canal. So we're just working our way down carefully until we find this defect. The difficulty with a surgery like this is you're sort of delving into the unknown, where there's a lot of scar tissue and the nerves are really trapped within a lot of tissue that they shouldn't be. You need to be extremely careful and meticulous in how you release those nerves without damaging them. See that?
Yeah.
I guess we were expecting there would be adhesions, but this is quite severe. How are we going up front, Laura?
Blood pressure's a little low, so we're just keeping an eye on it.
Barry's deteriorating vital signs have Ricky and his team on high alert.
I'm going to start dopamine.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go in here and meet Jasper, and we're going to grab him and give him a vaccination.
I'm excited to meet this fella.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
In a rainforest in far north Queensland, Billy is about to meet a rescued marsupial that hopefully will be joining him at the Australian Reptile Park.
Up, up,
Show us how good you climb.
up, up. Good boy. There we go. So this is Jasper. We're going to try and grab him and give him a vaccination today. So
he's good looking.
he's handsome, isn't he? He's a beautiful boy. He's a little bit naughty, and he's a little bit scared because he doesn't know you.
I'm really excited to meet Jasper. At the same time, I've got this giant glove on for a reason. These animals can be seriously dangerous, and she's saying to me, do not let him near your legs. He will literally grab a hold and he will go absolutely berserko.
You can see he's got blurry vision. If he could see, he would grab me. You can see he can see something, but not. He would just grab the glove if he. I'm letting him grab me.
Yeah.
Hey Jazzy, Uncle Billy here is taking you, not today, but you're going to maybe go down to your new home. Come on.
Wildlife carer Karen tries to coax the sight-impaired Jasper into receiving the vaccinations he needs to relocate to the reptile park with Billy.
Are you going to go up the back? Come on, bub. Come here. Come. Come here. Jasper's a beautiful, stunning little boy, but he is very feisty. And Billy's going to have a bit of a job grabbing him. But look, I'm sure that with Billy's background with snakes, spiders, crocodiles and everything else, he's probably going to be in his element. Come, bub. Come, Jas. Come. We haven't got all day. No, we've got to get you introduced to Uncle Billy. Come on. Well, grab you by the tail. Oh, no, you're right.
Inoculating Jasper is not going to be easy.
Do you know you're getting a vaccination, you poor baby?
How are we going up front, Laura?
Blood pressure's a little low.
In the Australian rural city of Geelong, 6-month-old Barry's blood pressure has dropped during complex spinal surgery to correct a debilitating birth defect.
We want to keep the blood pressure within a safe range. Barry's blood pressure is actually getting pretty low, and for us that's quite concerning. If the blood pressure dips too low or if it goes too high, that's when we can start having problems with organs like kidneys, liver. How are we going, Laura?
Still monitoring and trying to get it up higher.
Okay, and you've started dopamine?
Have started dopamine.
All right, thank you.
Specialist surgeon Ricky and his team quickly administer medication to try to stabilise the French Bulldog's vital signs.
How are we going with blood pressure now, Laura?
Blood pressure's coming up from where it was.
Okay, excellent work.
With the potential crisis averted, Ricky continues work on fixing his young patient's crippling deformity, which will hopefully put an end to Barry's incontinence and walking problems.
So we're just carefully getting down onto the top of the spinal column right now. We can see the Spina Bifida, which is the splitting of the canal. In terms of coordination, as you start to lose control, you do start to develop that sway, and we call it ataxia, essentially looking like a semi-trailer out of control, and that will progress to the point of paralysis if it gets really bad. It's actually pretty deformed tissue because it's not just the spinal cord that's affected, it's also those muscles that sit all around the spinal column itself. And we can see that the fluid that surrounds the spinal cord is extremely distended. This is the entire sac that's distended. Now we're going to open that. There'll be a lot of spinal fluid come out, and then the nerves are sitting in there. Wowee, look at that. It's actually huge. This is going to be pretty hard, to be honest.
Hello, mate. You are very handsome.
Hey, up, up. Hey, it's me. You don't want to do this, do you?
In tropical northern Australia, Billy and wildlife rescuer Karen are struggling to catch and vaccinate tree kangaroo Jasper.
Come here. Come here.
If they succeed, it's hoped Jasper will soon be heading to the Australian Reptile Park to join Billy.
I reckon we'll be mates in no time once he comes down.
Yeah, I was hoping this would go smoother than this, but
Jasper doesn't actually understand what we're doing here. We're helping him. We've got to get him this vaccination so we can get him down to the reptile park.
Don't let him out the gate.
So he's like a little ninja down there. He's like a possum on steroids. It's just darting side to side, zigzagging through the enclosures, past our legs. He is so fast and so agile.
Oh, that's not good. Don't, no. Just pop. It's too much. I don't want to stress you out. Come on. That's it. Sorry, baby boy.
Just can't believe the strength in those arms. He's an absolute tank.
Oh, they are. They're amazing. Oh, he's trying to rip his way out of his bag.
You're all right, mate. Calm down, big fella. You're all right. So we finally get him nice and calm in the bag. I open the bag up enough, get a bit of that skin visual. Karen does the injection absolutely perfect.
Good boy. He's usually pretty good, but today he's scared because he knew something was happening, and they're very smart animals.
Yeah.
Okay, let's let him go. He's been a good boy.
There you go, mate.
Hey, babe.
Wow.
Settle. Wait till you get down to the reptile park. You're going to love it.
Once you come down to the park, set you up in that big enclosure, tell everyone how cool tree kangaroos are.
He can't be released in the wild because he can't see properly. And normally an animal that can't be released has to be euthanized. But the beauty of it is we have a captive management program, and once they get into their new enclosures in the zoos, they get to know them like a blind person does with a house. So the future is good for Jasper.
Well, it was lovely to meet you, Jasper. You are one handsome looking treeroo. I reckon we're going to be best of mates in no time once you come down to the park. It's been a fantastic day here today meeting Karen. These treeroos are amazing and they're so lucky to have her looking after their future. Thank you so much for today, mate.
Welcome.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Good to see you again.
And I can't wait to get him down there.
That's good.
Thank
See
you.
you soon.
It's really going to be very difficult, and we just got to make sure that we don't make any mistakes.
In Geelong, Australia, Ricky has reached a crucial stage of spinal surgery on 6-month-old French Bulldog Barry.
Just suction there, please. Just there. That's it.
He's about to release unwanted spinal fluid that's placing pressure on Barry's nerves and affecting his gait.
We know that nerves don't like pressure and they don't like being stretched. Wowee. Oh, just the volume of spinal fluid that's coming out. It's huge. Think about nerves almost like a garden hose. We've got water flowing through it. That's like electrical currents moving through nerves. When you squash those garden hoses, you're squashing nerves, so you're not getting messages traveling from the brain through to important areas that control continence. So we've reached the point where all the spinal fluid has flowed out of that sac and we can actually see all the nerves, and now we're just carefully freeing all of those up. But the nerves are really, really embedded in that scar tissue, so I'm just slowly dissecting them out. So at this point we need to be really, really careful. We can't afford to accidentally stretch, damage, cut any of these nerves, because this is vital for Barry having any hope of restoring his continence or ability to walk. We're getting there. So there we go. So all the nerves are now sitting in a more normal position. This looks really nice. Best part of the surgery, we're actually closing up now. We're quite pleased with how everything's gone. It's going to be in Barry's hands now, so we'll have to see how he goes over the next few months.
As Barry heads off to recovery, his carer Jo, who's returned home to look after the many other dogs she's rescued, nervously waits to hear how the operation has gone.
Hello.
Hey Jo, Ricky here, how are you?
I'm very stressed. How did things go?
No, really good. You don't need to be stressed. I was a little anxious myself going into it.
So he's pulled through.
Barry's doing really well. The procedure went exactly as we'd hoped for.
Miracles happen, Ricky.
Yes,
Miracles happen.
we're believers, so I think we're in a good position.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Dr. Ricky does very well to cope with me being the crazy pug lady coming in with pugs and Frenchies that are not normal, and he's confident we can get Barry out of his nappies and keep him healthy and happy.
How are we going, Laura?
Yeah, good. It's coming around now.
It's looking good.
Yep, looking good.
There we go. That's much better.
Come on, Barry! Let's go!
A month after spinal surgery to correct a crippling birth defect,
Good boy.
French Bulldog Barry is now walking much better and no longer needs to wear nappies all the time.
Come on. He's made amazing progress. Good boy. Well done. He's much stronger and he's no longer wobbling around. Come on.
The 7-month-old's continence is improving every week.
Well done. He's learning how to go to the toilet, which is amazing. Come here. Good boy.
Carer Joe now has trouble keeping up with the energetic and playful youngster.
Hey, Barry. Barry's allowed to start being a puppy again, and he deserves his own family and mum and dad and to live his life to the fullest. Come on, Barry. Good boy.